Good morning. So we are going to make a high protein breakfast, and I'm going to explain to you why it is best that you start with a high protein breakfast when you are trying to eat healthier. I had in the fridge. So I haven't restocked my fridge with any proteins yet, but obviously the easiest to access is usually the eggs. So I already pre-boiled my eggs yesterday such that it was easier to access the healthy food anytime I feel like, so that I can avoid actually going for the unhealthy ones. Ooh. The thing that is so good about having whole meals is that even in this simple millet flour, you still get some protein. While you're getting the complex carb that is not going to, spike your sugar as much as the refined carb is going to, you're also getting some protein, a lot of minerals, you're also getting the fiber, such that even it becomes so easy for your body to operate. So this millet flour has around 7 to 12 grams per 100 grams of protein. Whatever you eat in the morning puts up the pace for your metabolism the whole day. When you take a whole meal in the morning, it stabilizes your blood sugar, your appetite, and your hormones, such that throughout the day it's easier for you to go for the healthier stuff. For me, I'm on weight maintenance, so if you're on weight loss, you can just start with eggs direct. Go for eggs direct. You can have a steak in the morning. Very simple. For me, I'm having my millet, some sweet potatoes there because I'm on weight maintenance or even slight weight gain. I know there are some people who are on such journeys also. So I just have to point that out. So even when I'm on weight maintenance or weight gain, I still have to go for the whole meals. I still pick the whole meals. It doesn't matter which level I am on, whether weight gain, weight loss, whatever, it has to be whole meals. Those are the ones that are going to signal whatever you want to your body. If you go for the refined, you find that your body is storing more fat than you want, and even in areas that you do not want them to be stored, especially the visceral area, the visceral fat. That is a sign of excess energy. But when you're taking in just enough energy and it's coming in with the right amount of nutrients, it becomes easier to navigate your goal. Sweet potato pancakes. This is one of the easiest and simplest whole meals to make, by the way. You boil your sweet potatoes and keep them in the fridge. So you put out your sweet potatoes, you remove your eggs, and then you make your snack. I'm preparing some beans. These are the yellow beans. This is also another good option for complex carbohydrates. So I'm going to let them soak longer. It's even okay if they start sprouting. So after mashing your potatoes, sweet potatoes, add your eggs. You're going to add some cinnamon, salt. Actually, I would say the secret to tasty sweet potato pancakes is the cinnamon. It really does something to it. So in the morning when you wake up, there are the things that are called counter-regulatory hormones. So they're usually produced between 3 a.m. and 8 a.m. It's called the dawn phenomenon, whereby your body has prepared the cortisol, the glucagon, that is the one that breaks down fat to produce glucose so that it can give you more energy for the day, for the at least the later part of the day. The epinephrine is also the adrenaline, and also the cortisol, that is the stress hormone. And remember, when you have the cortisol and glucagon, they are both almost doing the same purpose, because when you have the cortisol, it tells the body to produce more glucose to give you more energy in case of anything, like for fight or flight. So the glucose, the growth hormone, the cortisol, and the epinephrine between 3 a.m. and 8 a.m. they are produced so that they can take you to a better part of the day. That is why in these meal plans we write them, you start taking your meals at 10 a.m. because that is the most convenient time. Plus, in the morning, you're most probably not hungry. Most people eat just because they usually eat at that time. But when you take a moment and realize you're not hungry in the morning, so yeah, around 10 a.m. Right now, my day is around 10 a.m. So around that 10 a.m., you can now have your whole meal so that it can help you throughout the day. And even when you start your meal later, it becomes easier to not overeat throughout the day. Usianze kukula 6 a.m. Come on now, relax. A special breakfast, whole meal, first meal of the day at 10 a.m. So you see where the problem will come in when you are adding more insulin on a mechanism that has already produced glucose and insulin. So it's like you're just overdoing stuff, even when you don't think you are. Most of the time you'll find that it's the cravings that are making you make bad food choices. So once you solve that part of the problem, it becomes easier for you. So the first thing is having that whole meal in the morning instead of the refined one. It becomes way easier for you to navigate the whole situation. The other problem with these insulin spikes is that they suppress the leptin hormone, which is supposed to tell you when to get satisfied. It's the satiety hormone, the leptin. And then it increases the ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone. So it causes an imbalance in your satiety mechanism, such that it's harder for you to navigate the satiety situation. You don't know when to stop when you're eating because you have jammed that system of satiety. So don't blame yourself for not being able to stick to your plan. Sometimes it's just the physiology behind it. First, try this as an experiment. Have protein 30 minutes before you have the carbohydrate and see the difference it will make in your day. There are so many cats in this area. So most people fail in their diet in the morning when they already destabilize their blood sugar, such that it becomes a big problem throughout the day. Studies actually show that eating a higher protein breakfast reduces the overeating during the day. So this is something that is so practical and can help you through your process. So before you think of giving up because it's hard to be disciplined and all that, maybe try and think, maybe it's not all about discipline at the end of the day. Just try to do as it was intended in the first place. Make it easier for your body to help you. Start with that protein in the morning and I promise you'll see a big change. Start with just an egg in the morning, and then from there now you can get into the other stuff. When you eat with purpose, you will live with joy because everything will work as it's supposed to.